Have you ever heard this? If you have, listen.
What's up, bro? What's up, man?
How's it going, Cody?
It's good, bro. How are you?
We got a returning guest and a new guest on today.
Yeah, no, I'm actually pretty excited about this one today, man.
This will be fun.
Bro, Nico, back in the studio. What's up, bro?
Am I the first returning guest?
You're not actually.
Okay, good. I was a little worried. No. I feel like that would be vain of me, and I didn't want to be vain.
No. You're what? Like maybe the third.
If we don't count like the
Joel Turcotte's been on twice.
Joel Turcotte, he had a great episode. Actually,
so hey, bro,
very controversial.
It was a fun one.
Both times.
Yes. I'm not sure. I guess we made the decision on it. We could say it, right? I mean, like at this point.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Sure.
He's Joel's our guest of the year.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Congratulations, Joel Turcotte.
Yeah, that was
Mr. Joel.
Not that you get your episode was great too, but like I was telling him, bro, I'm still getting engagement on the stuff I posted in like July, bro. Like
yeah,
I'm like the talking shit about Bonham, bro.
He definitely went against John
talking
Bonham,
shit about John Bonham.
Yeah.
Dude, that ruffles a lot of feathers, bro.
People got super. It was a super interesting episode, and I love Joel, and he has played with us before.
Yeah,
but I don't know if I agree with him on that one specifically.
Dude,
yeah,
bro. Dude, and so we had Nico Little last time, but we didn't have any of the North Americans with us.
We didn't.
So now we got one of the North Americans. What's up, Rhys?
Hi.
You, by the way, if you could like just, you don't have to sit like right next to it, but just get it like in proximity. So you go. Welcome to America, bro. How's it going?
Welcome back. You've been here a couple times.
Yeah. How many times have you been to America, like overall?
I don't know.
I think he's on 6 now, right? No.
When was the first time?
I was 5?
Yeah, but he's got like Disneyland stuff, right?
Okay.
Mama Reese would take him to Orlando. This is the stories
that was a baller move.
Yeah.
That was mostly my sisters.
Yeah.
Go see the castle and all that. Yeah. Well, yeah.
You know what's weird though is adults that go to Disney World, bro.
That's the Disney.
You know,
but I will say my tidbit on Disney adults is I've just recently watched the movie Saving Mr. Banks. Have you guys seen this movie?
I've heard of it, but no, I've not seen it.
Who's in it?
Tom Hanks. Yeah. So, but I was like, man, I wish I was going to Disneyland now. And then I'm an adult, so I was like, it's so close. It's really you can very easily fall. Yeah, you can fall into the trap really easily.
Wait, land or world?
I've actually only been to World.
Yeah, land is pretty different.
I've never been to land.
Yeah.
What's Disneyland like?
It's the California version.
Have you been to World though?
I have been to World.
Yeah.
I did also go to Land in California.
Yeah. Oh my god, I didn't realize you were in.
Land is cool, but it's like their limited space, I guess, out there. Mm-hmm. Because of just Cali.
So I was able to go to the NAMM show a couple of years ago.
Yep.
And
can you move that towards him a little bit closer? Sorry, just like towards the middle of centered on you. It'll be easier. There we go. That's better. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
The second my sister realized we were going to California, she was like, "No, you're going to Disney too, and I'm coming with you." So so we were there for we went there a couple times, a couple days.
Nice. Did you meet Mickey?
Yeah.
It's riveting stuff.
This is old Steamboat Willie. Dude, no, Disney's corrupt.
Do you know that Steamboat Willie is public domain now?
Is it?
Yeah.
There've been like a couple horror movies based off of.
So we can just pull up Steamboat Willie right now. Nobody can sue us for shit.
It's across like that 100-year hold, I guess. I don't know.
That makes sense.
It's like one of like the main.
Oh right, yeah.
Steamboat. He's the original Mickey.
You're like your general copyright
animated
expires,
by
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Animated by Walt Disney himself too, wasn't he? Wasn't he? Animated because Disney was an animator. I'm pretty sure before he became a fucking mogul.
Isn't this what I told you? We're gonna go on the podcast and we're gonna have fun,
Willie. Dude.
And there's gonna be some Steamboat Willie happening immediately,
bro.
Right off the.
There's
bat.
no rules here, dog. This might be total shit, dog. We don't know.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
It's fine.
We just like
we're
to
good.
talk about just fun.
No,
This was a bop, man.
So we're sure we can use this. Wait, it says copyright. No, it's like copyright from. Yeah, dude. It's pretty crazy, bro. Look at this fucker.
So is okay. Just
You can
just
stop it,
for
bro.
the sake of actually understanding a bit of lore on Disney. Is
Yeah.
this the first Walt Disney creation?
I believe so.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I don't know
believe
enough
him
about
and his
him.
brother started out and like they just had their
They
own
were
thing.
animating
They
stuff.
like garage band style for animation and like but
Oh, yeah.
and
DIY,
then
yeah.
I think that's what I was saying. Could you Google that to see who animated? I think it was Walt Disney himself that animated that. I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, dude. And then like I was watching a documentary on Disney, bro. Like that, dude. It's insane, just like the different like phases of that company they've gone through because. You know, they went from fucking
animation to, like,
animation to
completely
theme
take- yeah,
parks,
taking over
to
the whole-
owning like a media empire.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's crazy.
Pretty much owning
Was it
all
Walt?
of
Or-
America.
with
It-
Right, yeah, because in the 60s and 70s they were
the chief
theme
animator was
parks. Like most
short. Oob Iwerks. Is that it?
Oob Iwerks.
Okay. Oh, so it wasn't Walt Disney.
Disney
but
was
he was
developing
like,
the concept and directing.
it's
Dude,
one of those
good
things.
old
It's like,
Oob.
Oob. Good old Oob.
Oob Iwerks.
Household name. Oob Iwerks.
Yeah. Well, and it's like, but
We
it's
all
one of
know
those things.
Oob.
Like animation got so fucking good, and now it's like it's just too. It doesn't even like it's not even good anymore.
Yeah,
It's too much,
It's hard to tell what's even going
bro.
on.
It's fucking a. Hey, so y'all had a new single coming out.
We
Coming out.
We have
Tell
a
me
new
about it.
single coming out. Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah, we do.
What's it called?
It's called Too Young for the Blues.
We can pull that up too, right?
Yeah. Well, actually,
Is it not out? It's not actually out yet.
but,
Okay.
I was actually wondering if I should bring it, but
We'll play a little sample.
We do have one coming
Too
out.
young for the blues?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just a blues song, like really, and like not to be. It's Rhys. Have any thoughts on the? Right. Okay. So just like that, it's it's just it's a slow blues. Like I don't think there's enough people that are just playing blues music, and like not that it has to be us, but I wrote this song, and then was gifted a very good guitar player.
Yeah.
And so I thought,
When you guys, I'm actually curious about that. Like, as far as y'all's writing process, are y'all coming in? Just maybe somebody has an idea. Let's work it. Do y'all jam and just like see what comes out of the jam type of thing? What do y'all?
I mean, for the most part, right now, I feel pretty like it's the songs that we have mostly were written before. So I'm kind of not sure what the answer to that question is yet. I feel like the majority of the writing we're going to do is yet to have happened because at the moment it's a lot of, here's the songs that we have, Rhys, what do you think? And it's kind of like a
Yay,
death by
nay.
fire.
Execute. Let
Yeah.
it live. Yeah.
So-
Well, no, I mean, Too Young for the Blues, like, Rhys, you and I we played it a bunch and then we kind of worked on that intro.
This is something you had wrote previously,
yeah.
and it just so happens that
Well,
it just
I mean-
works out very well for your 17-year-old guitar player here.
Yeah, it just.
That's insane, bro. Like, kudos to you, by the way, for being like on top of it at 17 already. That's rare.
Yeah, he's he can be real. He can be real good at the guitar, man.
Yeah, he plucks the strings. Plucks the strings.
Yeah,
He's
and
good.
then honestly, like specifically, like to loop Rhys into this, on the writing side, like where Rhys, I don't know, just how do you feel like you'll write something at home, like that instrumental thing, for example. This is something you've had, at your house previously. Like you've come up with stuff. Do you ever just like watch TV and like just rip? Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I do.
Yeah, so like if he's like we sit at home a lot and just
Yeah.
the guitars are in hand, and like I'm starting to see like hanging out with him more. Like we'll be watching, Jay and Silent Bob.
Dude,
or
we got to
something.
get y'all to come to one of our only jams. Like,
When are these?
We've been doing them just kind of like sporadically, but it's kind of just like we have different people come in, and it's always cool because it's like there's no commitments. Nobody. In fact, if anybody asks to start a band, they're immediately banned from the only jams.
Yeah.
but no, but
Yo,
it's
wait,
fun
hold
because
up.
it's
What if
like
we-
it's like
like,
you're
yo, guys,
you're
you sound
getting to
great
like
together.
get different voices coming in that kind of can maybe because I always feel like with like certain people for me like comedically, I don't know, like I'll be around and they kind of bring out parts of me, funny stuff
Yeah.
in me that maybe other people don't. Like right now, like I'm not bringing it out of Rhys. I know he's cooler than this. I'm just kidding, bro.
Rhys
No,
can
but
be-
it's like, but you don't know us, and
He's
so
a
it's
very
like it's kind of
stoic-
that takes
he's
time
a very
to
stoic fellow.
yeah, that too,
But like, look at the coat, dude. Look at the drip.
bro.
Dude, he's got the style.
That's the Canada style, dog.
Yeah, that's what it is.
At least
He's
you're not
a-
wearing the Canadian tuxedo,
Yeah,
bro.
that's my look.
Would've
That's
kicked you
why-
out.
That's
How often have I said for you to wear that? And you're like, no.
What, the Canadian tuxedo?
Yeah. And I said, what about the vest? And
Yeah,
you're like, no, that's
no.
because
Bro, decked out,
Yeah,
dude.
it's just absolutely.
You got to
freaking-
represent
Denim
your people,
cummerbund.
man.
Dude, and it's
Bro.
like we bought this at Allen's actually. We walked in Rhys's first time at Allen's. I mean, you can tell the story, but your first time at Allen's, you
It
saw
wasn't the first time. It was second.
Yeah. And we saw it, and he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna look like Freddie King," and he does, I think, which is fun. It's like keeping it cool. I mean, what 17-year-old you know that's rocking like 1980s pimp coats? Like,
Dude.
it's-
I don't
And
know
that's
any
strongly,
17-year-olds that are
too.
doing a lot of this shit this guy's doing. So,
yeah.
I was actually listening to one of your clips, dude. I heard when Will Gage was on, he said he was talking about tone and nailing that tone of Stevie Ray. Dude, I think your tone is like, that's what really made me like hear like that influence of Stevie. You can like, because it's like you hear it in that. I feel
In the-
like
in
and
the
the tuning and just like the
gauge of the strings.
yeah,
and stuff,
exactly.
and-
Just because I don't know enough about guitars to really
like,
comment.
you know, how the pedals are dialed in, you know, what the amp is set to, like the right volume on the guitar too, like, you know, not pushing it to 10 all the way.
Yeah. Rhys,
you got to send it to 11.
Any secrets you want, tidbits you want to share?
I am too much of a nerd to talk about it for a certain amount of time.
Yeah, it's like it goes into it forever.
Yeah, I could spend.
Dude, that's what we love, bro. We talk
Yeah.
shop.
We
Talk,
like to
talk
get the
shop
gears
and
He
talk
would still
shit.
be here next week.
Well, you know what? I will say if we
Two-parter.
wanted to go into talking shop, I think like cool actual shop that I like talking with Rhys is like, okay, well, what that we have now do you think is pushing the limits beyond the Stevie tone thing? Like when I talk about like his preference for Black Star amps over Fender amps, and like, okay, we're moving away into a modern era of guitar players, and even someone who is categorized as a purist, which Rhys like always kind of is, even though I put that in air quotes because I don't necessarily believe that as his bandmate. But then, you know, as a guy with ears, I understand that he is a purist, right? So to know
It's
that
okay. It's okay. You can say I'm.
yeah, no. So he's a bit of a snob, but we are moving away and into a phase with like, you know, this is like the whole landscape is obviously changing. Like, no, it's not going to be the four major brands in this next part of the century. You know, like PRS obviously isn't. They're like a huge contender too, and there's like all these things that are pushing us into this like next phase musically speaking, and I find it always interesting. Kind of getting Rhys's take on that, but I mean, I feel like that's something that I'm gonna have to massage out of you in this conversation if I want to get that out of you.
What the PRS thing?
Well, no, it's not even that. Just your thoughts on, but it's just like it's the whole thing. It's the whole like, man, we're like talking about tone all the time. We're talking about, you know, all this analog gear that makes tone so amazing, or all this.
Okay, how about attack? Like, because I'm curious about you with your attack. Because
See,
Like,
exactly.
what's your checklist for like a new piece of gear?
I feel a little bit of, I'm not going to say it's like aggressive, but I feel like an underlying kind of authority with that, with the way when I like watched you play. Like, I'm just like,
I mean, I hit the strings hard, but that's because I've always played that way.
yeah.
And especially with the kind of strings I'm using as well, that kind of comes hand in hand. It's never because I want to do what Stevie did, because no one can do what Stevie did.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do what I can with some of the things that he used.
Yeah.
Not getting anywhere. I'm not close by any means,
Yeah.
and no one ever will be. I think the strings and stuff like that those kind of pieces, I think the tone has a certain thing to it with those types of strings.
Yeah.
And the kind of attack you get to
Yeah.
Also, playing on those heavy strings, like just physically having those under your fingers, like that changes how you attack the instrument. Like if you're playing on like 9s or 10s, like you're not gonna put as much, you know,
Or they don't.
elbow
It
grease
just
into
doesn't respond.
It doesn't respond the same way.
Yeah. Like you have to, if you hit the 13, you got to like hit it, dude. Like and it's like
It's like a mini bass.
dude. It's like he's playing like you play. What are you playing? 13 to 60.
at the
58?
moment. At the moment, it's 60. I usually use a 58. But
What was your Continental setup? Was it on both guitars, 13 to 60?
on my red Strat, it was 13 to 60. and then the Stevie Strat that I've had for a long time had 12. Just to have a bit more.
Like kind of.
Yeah, if my hands aren't doing great, I can swap out.
He's got me playing 12s on. I have 12s on my Strat.
Yeah.
12s on my Strat and 11s on my SG, just by default, which is like. I know this is like some serious guitar nerd stuff.
No. This is what we like
told
to
you.
get
Like,
into.
dude, like.
My go-to has always been
If
hybrid
anything, our
sets.
niche is people that are
Bro, no,
nerd
it's
out
like, yeah, I
on shit
know,
like
yeah.
this.
And
So.
it's I just didn't think it would matter that much. I didn't believe the hype. I was like, okay, Rhys is playing 13s because he's able to do it and
Right.
he does it. And I think able to do it is a big component. It fucks your fingers up, dude. Like my fingers are hurting so much, dude.
What it would be considered like the standard?
tens?
Tens. Yeah, that'd be considered like
10.
medium.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah, like
So 13 is
when I moved to
substantially
when I
bigger
moved to
than
Austin,
Yeah,
like when I moved to
standard.
Austin, they were like, "You're playing tens, like you're like a wimp." Like everyone was like, "Get on your 11s, you're a
So
grown
what
man."
is the again? And I don't know anything. What is the added like benefit? Let's say if you're going from a 10 to a 13, like what would if somebody was saying this is what a benefit you could
Actually,
get from this?
what would you describe the thing that changes? I want to say that it has way more.
response.
I was gonna say balls, but yeah,
That's a good way of putting it. The response, there's more response to it. So like, you can play really light and you'll get barely any volume.
Right.
If you play really hard, you'll get tons of volume.
Sure.
Where with a 10, it's kind of compressed. There's no in between.
Yeah.
It's just a note. And I mean, I think the thing that kind of comes across is it's about what's comfortable for you.
Yeah.
So when you said that your hands are hurting, I'm going to say to you in about 5 minutes, you need to go down to an 11.
yeah, it's just switch back down.
Because I've got a whole set of like just single gauge 11 strings.
Yeah.
Just if my hands aren't doing well, I'll drop down 2 gauges or 1 gauge, just depending on how my hands are feeling. But for me, it's the response, and they don't go out of tune as much. Downside is you have to maintain your guitar a lot more.
Yes, yeah. The
So your
neck
default is
definitely-
13 then, where you would be at by
Yes.
default.
I've done heavier,
Yeah.
and that wasn't fun.
Yeah.
His
Dude,
default
a
is
little too much heavier. You're on a fucking bass.
Dude, yeah.
What? Good.
His default is 13s, and it's like very interesting because precisely if you play like a 6-string bass, you're closer than if you play like a guitar on 10s. It feels
It's like a bass 6.
I feel
Yeah,
like-
yeah, like a Fender
Dude, I
bass
watched him
6.
play
Yeah.
Scuttlebutton on a bass. I have a video of it on my phone somewhere. He played Scuttlebutton on the Fender on the bass 6. Yeah.
I feel like
That's
5
pretty
is like the
sick.
default now for basses everywhere. I feel like
Five
five
strings?
strings. Yeah.
Yeah, just because you go to a bunch of the homies jams.
Dude, it's not just the homies though. Like I mean, like I've been playing in bands I would play in.
Yeah.
My like way back in the day, my dude was playing 5.
We have our bassist now. We're Justin Cedillo. He's one of the people who plays with us, but he has 4 strings. But the low string is
It's a B.
which I think is really cool because it's thick as hell. It's like got so much depth to it. Anyway, yeah, we're getting into some,
I love getting into the nerdy
stuff, dude. Because and then if we really want to get into it, like Rhys has like all of we had our our pedals set up. So we're running I was running 2 Pedal Pond overdrive pedals yesterday at Willie Nelson's studio, and I just thought the tone that I got was so fucking perfect out of it.
Which
And
is
then
where y'all been recording, right?
we recorded there yesterday.
Or
for-
that's the
We-
so the
we-
sing,
for
the
the
single?
single?
you're talking about.
No, for another one. We
Oh,
recorded
okay.
that single at 601.
Okay.
And we did it live. We did the whole thing live, and that was really cool. But I finally got my tone dialed yesterday to like, I was like, oh, but it was because I was running it through a 60s Vibrolux.
No,
But I-
no, Super Reverb.
Super Reverb. Sorry, you were doing the Vibrolux, my bad. But I was just like, dude, I finally got these pedals that I've been spending all week trying to get them to sound perfect, and I
Calibrate.
finally got yesterday.
I mean, the thing that probably helped with that was a friend of ours invited his friend from Dallas to the studio, and he's got an original 64 Vibroverb with a like my dream amp and a 65 Super Reverb that has a full set of EVs, Electro
just-
Voice 10Ms.
This guy's had we had the 3 EVs in the back of my. It was just like $800 speakers in an already $5,000
No,
amp.
it's like $3,000 for an amp, and then you got 3 EV10Ms and a JBL E110 to compensate for it because of the way the chassis is designed. You can't really fit all of them in. And I said, how much does this weigh? He went, oh yeah, it's 120 pounds.
Dude, it was the heaviest.
That's a backbreaker.
Bro, I could barely lift it.
I picked it up and I was like, oh yeah, that's heavier
That's
than
a-
both
it's
the
a
twins.
house amp, bro.
He's a 7-year-old man. He carried it out of his truck. I was like, what are you
Dude.
doing, dude?
Like, dude, you're powerlifting, bro.
Yeah.
But the Vibravo is definitely my favorite of those two because it's such a open sound. It's a 15-inch speaker in it, so it pushes more out without being overwhelmingly extreme. You just get this great sound from it.
I thought it sounded good. The pursuit of tone that has happened since Rhys has joined the band has been super fun. Yeah. Just like an extremely pleasant time to be alive.
Well,
I'm
you
not
do
gonna
have
lie.
to get kind of obsessive over it to like really nail that.
Well, you
sound
talked
that you're
about
trying
that.
to
Yeah.
get.
Obsessive. I think to be great at anything, like you have to be like I'm obsessed with this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like whatever you're doing, you have to be
You
for
just
sure.
have to put everything into it. I mean, Kai's got to know we're at Guitar Center twice a week.
Guitar Center.
Sponsor
Yeah,
us, please.
bro. Yeah,
Please,
they're,
you've already
they're
got a
way
rep
too corporate
here.
for our fucking
Help.
shit.
Yeah.
I actually, the new Guitar Center,
Yeah.
let's take a second. Let's talk about it, Kai.
I'm
I'm
down.
interviewing you now.
This dude still hasn't gone.
I've been religiously. So we go. This is our shit. This is actually like you're getting the Nico Little and the North American scoop.
Bro, here's a sketch. A guy starts a band at Guitar Center, bro.
I've seen a lot of
Dude,
people
trust me,
try
trust
to
me,
do
trust me,
that.
trust me.
I've seen a lot of people try and start a band at Guitar
Just
Center.
do what you just did. Come do it in the drum room with this guy, please.
It's
Dude,
like, yo,
no,
come
that
here.
and
I got
then
a crazy beat for
a
you.
guy walking into a room with like an active like jam session going on, and he's like, but it's like this guy, and he's like, have you been jamming with other people,
Yeah,
bro?
dude, what
like,
the hell, man?
what's going on in here?
I thought we were
Playing
taking
Deep
this
Purple and
seriously.
Oasis.
No, but Kai, I need to ask you. So
Yeah.
you guys moved.
Yes.
You guys moved, and the new Guitar Center is pimp as hell.
Dude,
Obviously,
it's awesome. It's
it's
now
great.
it's the third flagship, so like we get the same stuff that Hollywood and Nashville get, which Austin it makes sense. Like
I don't know
we
why
have-
it didn't happen sooner.
Right? Like it makes sense. The old one we were at was like there for like 25 years.
Have you,
and
has Lenny moved yet or not yet?
so we're still working on Lenny.
Alright.
You know,
Basically-
Rhys was gonna come with the
I
hard hitting.
knew
I was going to jump straight to it.
In my head, I was like ready. I was like, I gotta let Rhys know what's going on with Lenny.
Yeah.
Basically, during the move, we had a new case commission to have Lenny on display. In fact, we've gotten people calling about it. It's like, do you guys still have Lenny? You guys have
It was
Lenny
us.
there?
Yeah, it was us.
Y'all are
Yeah.
talking about Lenny like the normal person
No, we're
knows who
talking
the fuck.
about-
What, is this Stevie Ray Vaughan's
It's
guitar?
guitar,
Stevie Ray
That's
Vaughan's
right.
guitar. Yeah, sorry.
I did some math.
No, yeah, there you
Yeah.
Do you want to pull up a picture of Lenny?
go. Yeah, please
real
go
quick?
ahead.
The thing that I've seen a few people say is there's the Lenny Strat and then there's the number one. And Lenny was a brown Strat with a maple neck, which he used for 2 songs in all of the recordings. And that was it. It was the song for the instrumental. Yeah, that one.
There it is at Guitar
That-
Center.
Yeah.
that's the guitar
That's the
center.
old-
So where is it currently?
So it's in storage right now because we had a case.
There was a case issue.
We had a case built for it, but it didn't pass loss prevention standards. It was a pretty nice case, but so we're having another one commissioned, and as soon as that's ready, we're gonna
Oh,
have. Lenny
yeah,
in there.
and the one right in the bottom left, right in the middle, by the Instagram link.
Oh, this one here,
That one's mine. That's
No
my
way.
That's my replica.
dude. You brought yours in when we were at the old
Yeah.
store.
Wait, scroll
and
down.
it
This is your picture.
That's my replica.
Dude,
Larry made that.
That's hilarious.
some good SEO, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah.
dude. It is spot on. Really,
It is,
like
replica's
it's
great,
very
yeah.
very close.
That's dope though. I mean, I'm sure he had like a bajillion guitars, but I guess this was probably like one of his.
This was probably
One or
his
two.
second most famous one.
Yeah.
I guess like it's crazy because when you're that good, like you have access to unlimited fucking resources. Yet he would still be like, no, it's these 2 guitars.
It's
It
like
was
and more
like-
than that.
Is that? Would y'all say that's like a guitarist thing? Like when you have your fucking staff or whatever.
He had about, like, I remember hearing he had about 150 guitars, and the only ones he used were like 10 that
That's
he would
crazy.
tour with. All of the other ones were like, oh, this guy used it, so I'm going to keep it.
Yeah, but that's like us though. We have like, oh, this guy used this guitar one, so we're just gonna keep it in the background too. You only play your 2 main ones.
Pretty much.
yeah.
Like,
It's the
Dude,
workhorses. Really.
There's a lady here in town named Annie Steele. She's like a music person in the scene. She has fucking Dimebag Daryl's guitar, bro.
No way.
Yeah,
Wow,
it's an
sick.
acoustic.
That's crazy.
And she used to give Stevie and Jimmy rides
Yeah.
Really.
back in the day. Yeah,
so fun.
And I've said this before. Look, all right, whatever. We might have Jason Corbiero on here, who's Jimmy's drummer. I've heard Jimmy was an asshole to Stevie.
Really was
yes.
he? Yeah, that's the
I've
story
heard on
for it.
good authority that
That's his
and
brotherly love.
I'm
though.
like, why,
Yeah.
bro?
It's like, how much
why?
is that, like,
My older
sibling
brother's an
rivalry?
asshole to me too,
Yeah.
dog.
It's part
I
of the
feel
game.
it.
I love Jason so much, by the way.
He's great.
I think
I love that fucker.
He was so cool to me when we were at Crossroads, like the time I was telling that story. I know every time I come here, I talk about that
Yeah.
story now.
You
No,
remember that time?
I want to talk about the
remember
story in a
Crossroads?
second. You and Green Hall and Gary.
Oh, yeah. You should
Can we
talk about
find that video? Do you have that video?
It's
like
probably on Instagram somewhere.
on your page?
Yeah, it's on his page. Yeah.
Pull up his
Yes,
Instagram.
pull that one up, please. Yes.
It's fucking great. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, I was just saying. Jason and I drank a bunch of Jameson, and he was the starting point to me throwing up on that flight. This is my intro to that guy,
Dude.
He's a real nice guy.
No, he's great, man.
And
He's like
kick-ass
he plays
shuffle.
with some cool, like he plays with Jimmy obviously, but dude, I'll see him with Barfield the Tyrant too.
Yeah,
I
all the
fucking
time.
love Barfield, bro.
all the time.
You know Barfield.
Yeah, I mean,
Bro.
I'm not
I
personally.
heard him through the wall.
Yeah?
Of Continental.
We were
Bro,
playing, we were
they're
playing
so
next door.
they understand a very important thing for bands. It's that you don't always have to play the craziest shit musically. Sometimes you just need to play shit that gets people going.
He's,
and
the, he's the cowboy James Brown,
Bro,
He's the white
he
cowboy.
has his
James Brown.
maracas, dude.
Yeah,
He's like,
yeah.
It's the thought of it's the BB King conversation. You can watch like someone like Steve Vai, who's an incredible guitar player.
Yeah.
Not my thing at all. You'll watch him play a million notes, and it will kind of go over your head. It's
like Eric Johnson.
for about 5 minutes, right? And then you'll watch BB King play one note, and you'll start crying.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the
Yeah.
touch of the instrument. It's where he came
because
from,
it's like
how
you
he
get
grew
these
up.
technical wizards that kind of lose.
RHYS.
It's like the difference between your, and I'm not taking anything away from either player, but
The first one.
like Will versus Matt Mueling, right? Because Matt Mueling is a goddamn technical
Dude,
wizard.
And actually, there is no one person in Austin.
But it's like
that-
sometimes that, yeah. And it's like, this is the thing with music. It's, sometimes it's not the notes, it's the space in between the notes that's as important to like establishing that.
It's the
Whatever
notes
you're
in
doing.
between.
Which one is this one? Oh, it's,
that's
this one
the
right there,
video
dude.
of Rhys.
That's
Play
why I
that.
think Jimmy's so great.
Yeah.
Like Jimmy Vaughan. He doesn't play much.
Yeah.
But when he does, you know what he's doing.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. Dude, this is great. So this is at Green Hall and Gary. And how did you end up on here?
I don't know.
Did someone just hit you up being like,
I
hey,
love
Gary,
that,
what's
bro.
up?
No,
No.
I love that. That's
No, we
fucking
got
great.
there.
That's a
We-
perfect, actually,
We
answer.
got there early. We front row, well, second row technically, and Gary just points at me, and that's it. I didn't see him before the show. Nothing.
He pulled up
Maybe
Mortal
he,
Kombat, get over here, mama.
Maybe he'd already caught
Damn.
wind of you a little bit. Maybe.
Well, they've met.
Shout out to Gary Clark. Bro, we're going to get Gary in here at some point, dog. We will. And maybe you could be here too. That'd be fun.
That would be fun.
Bro, because, yeah, no, that's great, man. And, dude, good for you, man. Because, like, you went to the show just to go?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
It
our
was-
night off. And I mean, you can tell.
Lesson here. I was just talking to Kai earlier about needing to work on the hang a little bit. You get the hang. The hang's important, and going to the shows.
You shut the fuck up.
Dude, because it puts you in that position where that happened.
I'm
You know what I mean?
I was there just to learn how to. I was like
Dude,
learning how to play his licks.
we were so pumped to like go see Gary at Groon and like, oh, okay, we're just gonna be like 1,000 green. My bad. I'm so
It's
not.
okay.
A
We
native.
forgive you, Canadian.
Oh man, that was awful. I'm gonna die, dude. Why did I do that? No, but it was so fun. And then obviously, I had a feeling, like right from the get go when he said hi to us, I was like, he's gonna call him up. But it was still pretty,
Well, and
Yeah, it was a
there's
fun
already
experience.
familiarity there with
Yeah.
you. So,
I
that
texted him the
makes-
night before. He didn't
Oh,
answer me, but I have this theory that I like inceptioned it into his brain.
Bro. No, honestly though, like you're not kidding, because I think that like there's those moments where you put yourself in the position where something can happen, and then you see it, and then it's like, yeah, I think that's the universe just kind of, you were getting aligned like harmonically with what was happening, and dude, like there's already respect there, bro. Like that for him to say those nice things, bro. That's like,
Yeah, that was
you couldn't
the coolest part.
ask for a better compliment. I feel like than
Yeah, I mean, I was just there to learn like what he's playing.
yeah.
Like that's one of my favorite things about going to a show. Is one, I get to listen, but the other thing is if I get there early enough, I'll get free lesson too.
Yeah.
I can like look over what Zapata is doing, and I can learn how he's playing certain things,
Yeah.
and see what I can pick up from that.
Yeah. And I had just seen Zapata too the week prior at the Continental, and
Yeah.
just to see them, like, God, the whole Gary Clark Jr. band. Like, I'm such a fanboy, but like, the gear is so on point. Like it was just,
You're so locked in.
dude, it was so locked. It
Yeah.
was so pro, and you're like, God, way to go,
Dude,
boys.
I just love Gary. Dude, Gary's cool as a cucumber, bro. That dude is like
that he is
just chill and like, yeah, that's
He's a prime example of what makes Austin so comfortable. It's the fact that there are so many of these amazing players out here hanging out, but also going out to the shows. Not when it's them headlining or there for the the accolades.
well, that's what we were talking about. Like Gary's still showing up, on a jam night on what Mondays
anywhere.
potentially,
Yeah.
like stuff like that, where it's like, yeah,
That's the whole city has that
Yeah.
kind of thing, which is really, I don't know. That's kind of why I picked it, and I think that's why I think Rhys. I want to say that's probably why we got him.
Am I now your pet?
No,
Am I now your pet guitar player?
I meant the whole city. Like I feel like Austin as opposed to like Nashville or LA, not like us specifically.
no, well,
Yes.
dude, this is a special time and place, bro.
Austin.
You're an ass.
Of course he is. Good.
that's
No,
so
way.
funny.
Dude, no, this is a special time and place, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like just this city, this time,
Yeah.
with all the things going on.
It's really cool. I'm so happy to be a part of it.
You were Dr. Pepper?
Yeah,
Was a barbecue?
that's how that is how we trapped you.
Yeah.
Shaking a can of
No,
Dr.
we
Pepper,
just,
like,
bro, we would go
Texas.
We'll go on like a road. We'll do shows outside of the city, and it's like, okay, we're stopping at Buc-ee's, loading Rhys up on barbecue and Dr. Pepper until we get to the next Buc-ee's. And it's working, yeah. It's
I had my first Buc-ee's experience like a couple weeks ago.
How's that?
Oh,
it
you
was-
popped your Bucky cherry.
I know.
Dude.
Well, I've only been in Austin about I shouldn't say only 2 years.
Did you take a shit? You
but-
got to take a shit at Bucky's, bro.
Oh, of course,
You
yeah.
haven't lived until
I
you've taken a
actually-
shit at Bucky's.
I've never taken.
This is free Bucky's promo. Take a shit at Bucky's.
They got great bathrooms.
It's a great place to take a shit. That's what their sign should say.
It is so clean in there.
It is.
incredibly
They clean it like
clean.
every 30 minutes, bro.
Yeah. It's the food's really good too. So you would actually think you could do 2 in 1. You could eat and shit. I guess. Technically,
Dude, well, there's
At the same
certain
time.
Yeah.
there's certain
Yeah.
companies that get it.
Buc-ee's
Like
gets
they
it.
get it. They
Yeah.
get what their customer wants. They get how to bring value, and they execute it. Chick-fil-A, HEB. Just if like businesses that get it, Buc-ee's is a business that just gets it. They know how to deliver what the customer wants, bro.
And they have a very clear idea of their like brand image, of like
Yeah.
how they come across, what they need to stock, what their customer base wants, and then they step up the plate to do it. Also, they treat their employees great.
Well, that's another thing I think you notice with a lot of companies when you see a company that's like reputable and does like really. There's always generally a reputation that they treat their like. Go figure. Treat your
wow.
people well.
Right.
Your company will
It's
do
like-
better.
It like helps. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel you're treated well at Guitar Center?
I will not confirm nor deny that.
dude.
What is
It's
your
been a
official
whole
title?
lot,
What is your official title?
It used to be called a sales lead, but now I'm a senior
Is this your
sales
boy?
associate.
Senior sales.
I'm a senior
associate.
sales associate, man. Yes.
Can we call you Cody, our guitar rep? Or sorry, Kai, our guitar rep.
I'll be your guitar
Yeah.
rep. Yeah, absolutely.
Our Guitar Center rep. Kai, our Guitar Center rep. That's what.
By the
Oh,
way-
my bad. I'm on the phone with Kai. My
I'm
bad.
with Kai. Yeah, he's our rep. He can
Yeah.
get me the best deals.
Yeah.
By the way, last time you were in, I think you were playing through my old Black Star amp.
Yeah.
the Club
That's
40.
dude. I was like,
Yeah,
I was like
I
hoping someone
sold
would
it.
bring that up when I brought up Black Star.
I've been,
Yes.
I've been having some issues with the amps I've been using.
What kind of issues?
Well,
Dude, this is some negative Fender press we're about to
I'm a fan of Fender guitars, and I'm a fan of old Fender amps.
We're
Yes,
fucking.
yeah,
That's where the difference is.
We're
old
blowing amps,
old
bro.
Fender amps. I have blown 3 up. I've blown up 3 amps in 2 months.
That sounds about right. Yeah.
So it's 13s, bro.
No, it's not.
No, it's the amps.
It's just the quality, I think.
yeah.
I thought the same thing.
They're not designed to be, pushed like that.
Which is wild.
I've had so many Blues Juniors come in with broken reverb tanks.
literally didn't.
The twin that I'm using at the moment doesn't have any
doesn't
reverb
have a
on it.
reverb.
Yeah.
Tank. It broke. Yeah.
Exactly.
Like this is, and we're on the third one now, and already the tank
Everything,
exists. Like,
of course, yeah.
That's why I was looking at your Blackstar, because the thing that I like about Blackstar amps is that they've got more than one channel, and two, they work.
Yeah.
They're
actually work.
designed to do their job.
My favorite part of a Blackstar amp is the ISF knob.
I don't like to buy shit
where
that
you can
works, bro.
blend, You can blend types of tubes, so you can go for like that Fender or like the Marshall or Vox.
That's the thing, is to be able to have an amp, again, that has gain and then has great clean in the modern age, right? Still a tube amp, but it's not.
Built-in attenuator, which is
right.
nice.
Like it's got all the things that I need, and it works, bro. Like, come on, what are we doing here, guys?
I've been looking at the St. James because they're really light, like the head and cap.
Listen, guys, it's called planned obsolescence. Okay,
What is
get
that?
used to. You know what planned obsolescence
I don't know
is?
if that's really as much of
Bro,
a thing with
get out
like,
of here. Google
guitar
that.
amps.
Google planned obsolescence, bro. Shit, like I think about my grandparents, and I'm like, old products used to work forever. Like I remember my grandparents' home had all this old shit that still worked.
The old Fender amps,
Dude, I feel like this actually
New shit
has
breaks
to be,
after 2 years. It's like, dude, it really is a thing, man. It's the same reason that the iOS at a certain point, if you don't have up to a certain point of iPhone, you can't use it anymore because the iOS gets too complex for that phone's hardware,
like-
and they don't make it compatible. Like they don't keep a lower version hardware available.
Do you think they're doing
software?
this with amps? I feel
Yes.
Everything, bro. It's
Guys,
they're
bro.
doing
yes,
this.
it-
BlackRock, think the twink. He needs another yacht.
like, yeah, dude, that's the thing,
the,
That's the
the
thing.
reason why I say yes, and it's also with guitars too, but it's more about the components in guitars, like the tone and volume parts. Specifically with tube amps, you've got the tubes themselves, and now no one's using tubes other than us.
Yeah.
Originally,
Everything's going digital now.
like guitar players, but in the 50s and 60s, they were still being used in TVs. They were still being used in equipment like that. And now it's just us, so they're probably lowering the quality to make them more, or lowering production, because now it's just stuff being made for guitar players.
Do you hear this economist over here, Ali?
Bro. The man's got us down, dude.
Same thing with the tone parts. In the 50s and 60s, they were still having like massive boxes full from the war, because it was used in like bombers and stuff like that for controls, and like 50s radios. They were still being used as a
It's like a main component.
Yeah, like
main
an
component.
active part of the thing.
and they were military spec. They were designed to do that job efficiently, and now
reliably.
and reliably. Now it's just us who are using them, and the quality, they don't have a smooth roll off anymore. Now it's like they're on or they're off. You have to add an extra component just to
Well,
give
dude,
a
yeah,
little bit
my
more
tone knob doesn't even fucking work on my Strat anymore. I mean, and then we fixed it, and then already now it's like, so it's.
That's why I feel like with any gear you buy, bro, it makes more sense to just spend more money up front to get, because like those like different components. I feel like, because that's what I feel like part of it is too. It's like
Well, I think we
just the
just got
things they're
lazy.
making these
Yeah.
with now. The components themselves of this are just not as high of quality as they used to be.
Well, cost is not always an indicative.
Not
like,
always.
God, dick.
Not always, but generally, if something is made very well, it's gonna be costlier.
Yeah, but I
You
also
know what I mean?
just think we got
They
so
might not
lazy.
be made well and be costly because they're just, but
Yeah.
I think the problem with what happened with gear, again, I'm saying this, I think the problem is if I have a solution, but I do think that we got lazy as a society, and it became easier and cheaper in digital tones specifically. And so you don't care as much about what your knob does because you don't really even fucking change it. Me, prime example.
By the way, do y'all record in analog or digital?
we record in analog.
Analog, okay,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, that would.
That's why we fucks, dude.
Well, but
that's what I'm saying.
But you know what? But
you got
do
it.
do we though? Like, do we? And I'm saying this because I know you have listeners that are going to be like, actually, the second that it goes into the DAW, it is no longer analog.
Fuck that.
As soon as it goes through an interface.
Yeah, it's actually, your pedals are actually.
So boss pedals. Yeah.
No, dude, I still feel like there's so many things that are older that still have value. And analog, there are, to me, like the analog digital, it used to be all analog.
Well, I don't know, dude. I was never alive during analog. Neither was Rhys.
Yeah.
Really. So, and we prefer analog.
Well, like,
so it's not like it's
yeah.
a nostalgia thing for us.
That's what I'm saying, but it's like it's crazy because even it actually only I think adds to the thing that to say that like you not having even ever grown up in the world previous to digital will still feel like you still hear it and you go, yeah, that's it.
But it's
not-
never going to sound identical because analog, old school, vintage amps through modern recording technology, whether it be analog recording technology, still modern microphones.
Right, that's the whole thing.
It's a
So-
different. It's not exact.
And that's where I get confused. Again, confused is the word. And Rhys, maybe back me up on this. I don't know if you know more, but
but
like
the source sound is still
right. But when does it stop? When does it all have to be? Does it have to go through a tape machine and be old mics? And on an old mic on an old amp through an old tape machine on an old console, or is it like if I use a '60s guitar through a '60s amp, but then I'm using a modern '57 that's going into GarageBand, like does that?
I mean, at some point in the process, even if you did the tape, right, and did the whole process
It's
analog,
being
it's
listened-
still going to get digitized at some point.
Right. So I just don't even
no matter
understand.
what,
I
it's going to
actually
get
don't even-
digitized.
I don't even know.
One of my favorite things I've ever learned is how Jimmy Vaughan does his recordings now, because now he's doing recordings from his house, right, where he's using his same bassman, same guitar, and it's going through a microphone into a computer, and then they put everything from the computer. They do all the mastering in tape,
Really?
so you get this warmth. You get the warmth of the tone.
So it's mastered in tape, but it's digital.
Yeah.
It's actually smart.
That's where you get into like hybrid mixing.
Yeah,
where
and
it's,
see,
you know,
I
best of
actually
both
I'm
worlds.
starting to get really into that because I'm listening back to our record like, oh, dude, but like, what if it was warmer? What if it had like which is so crazy because 10 years ago LMFAO was still on the charts. Like how far we have come from 10 years ago is actually insane because 10 years ago the digital sound wasn't even a conversation. It was only that, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I do think it's weird.
I feel like you're trying to get the right balance with like warmth and
But-
purity.
But it's got to
Like,
be able
you
to
want
sound good in your car, right?
Yeah.
So it has
Clean.
to be, yeah,
but
and-
warm.
That's another factor, like you're saying,
Which
like,
can be
how
tricky.
people.
yeah, like
how people are
lobby of a
listening to
nice
it.
store, you know, like clean and warm.
Like an Abercrombie and Fitch.
Yeah, that's what I want our song to
Smells
sound
so good in here, guys.
Like Guitar Center on Anderson Lane.
Right, clean and warm. That's exactly.
Clean and warm.
What time is it?
We're
I,
to get a watch,
I think I do slowly have to start leaving. Unfortunately,
What's your curfew?
7:30.
7:30. Oh
Yeah.
shit. Word. You didn't tell me, but I didn't realize it was. What, do you have a show tonight? What's up?
I have a rehearsal. I forgot.
Oh, okay.
Oh hell yeah!
I'm doing a cool soiree at the Saxon Pub tomorrow.
Oh hell yeah.
For Sal.
Dude, you guys have been playing some dope venues, man. Like y'all had Continental on Halloween.
We did Continental.
That's
on Halloween,
fucking great. That's
and then we did back-to-back nights, Friday and Saturday last week.
at Continental.
Yeah, which was
Dude.
wicked.
What's
Bro.
been your best or like favorite venue to play as
Have y'all done
the
Sea
North
Boys?
Americans?
I've done Sea Boys. He has not. He barely gets into Sea Boys. It's the
Oh, they
whole.
still give you a hard time.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Put an X on my face.
right. That's what I'm saying. But like, also, like, what are we supposed to do? Be
No.
like, let in this. I mean, whatever.
No,
Let's
yeah,
just jump
no.
over it.
It's like we'll sneak you in
No,
the
but
back.
Continental's great though. Yeah, that's.
Iconic time.
That's probably my favorite venue we've played.
It's mine. It's between that and Anton's.
Well, dude, when you play a venue like that, dude, there's so much history there. You feel it. I feel like you kind of almost absorb it a little bit as you're on stage. Like you're playing on a stage that, like everybody you idolize
yeah.
probably has played on.
Yeah, and then
that
someone's.
that venue's been through a weird history.
Yeah.
Like it's changed, and it went in the 50s. It was like a Fort Worth area at one point. Then they moved
Yeah.
to that one spot, and they haven't changed since.
Yeah. And there's one in Houston too.
Right.
Yeah.
I've never been to that one. We played Dan Electro's in Houston, which was sick. I don't know if you guys have been there. That's the coolest green room I've ever been to.
Yeah?
By far.
You know the coolest green room I've been to? The Mothership, dude. I'm just kidding. I've heard awful things.
That was
Anyway. Just kidding.
what do you mean it's chill there? Everyone's so
Is
nice.
is it chill? Is it chill?
I don't know. I think Navy SEALs breathing down your neck might be a little bit unnerving.
I've only been in there like twice, and both times.
The Mothership green room?
Yeah, both times I was.
2 more times than I've been in there. Have you been in the green room there?
I was happy to be there, but also like I was not supposed to. You know what I mean? Like they don't want me there. I know. I get it. It's fine.
Well, that's a vibe. Like that's a feeling of like.
Yeah.
Comics are very territorial, or can be.
But also, like, if I was
When I opened for Pauly Shore, I wasn't even allowed to go in the fucking green room. We're at fucking River Center Comedy Club, a shithole, and it's like you're still like gonna grandstand on this, and I can't go. Like only headliner I've worked with that didn't let me in the green room as an opener, which is crazy.
That is insane, actually.
About ACL green room.
Huh?
Ask them about ACL green room.
ACL
Oh,
green room.
yeah.
What was that,
Dude.
It was good.
Yeah, that was great.
It's really nice there.
bro? You say ACL and you say green room, and I'm already like, yeah.
No, it's- I mean-
sounds fun.
That's my favorite venue as like an audience member.
ACL Live?
Yeah. Just in like the sound system that they have there is just like any seat in the house you're getting like it's solid. I saw Primus there.
Dude,
Really?
fucking
Dude,
Claypool.
Yeah. Primus
Bro.
was killer at ACL.
Well,
On
no,
down
they
to
gotta
South
be-
Park and all.
Dude,
myself time.
it was great. Pridgeon auditioned with Primus. It's like these two don't really go together.
I saw that they were doing like open auditions.
They were. They had like several pretty. I think Nikki Glaspie.
Nikki Glass.
She's another on the wish list for we want to grab is Nikki Glaspie. She's
I
great.
don't know if I know her.
Dude, she's
Snarky Puppy.
She used to be Beyonce's drummer, bro. She's
in Snarky
fucking
Puppy?
filthy, bro.
Right? Yeah, Nikki Glaspie, Snarky Puppy.
She's played with him, I
With
think. I don't
them,
think
yeah.
she's like their. I think Larnell Lewis is their normal drummer.
I don't
but
know
yeah.
enough about Snarky Puppy. Do you know anything about this band?
Dude, Snarky Puppy.
I've
bro.
I've done you a disservice by
well,
not.
they're a like a high functional jam band.
Do you know
They're
anything
the-
about the North Texas School of Music?
No.
Like, okay, so North Texas is like one of the premier music
North?
schools. North Texas, University of North Texas, has one of the premier music programs like anywhere. So all those guys are North Texas guys, and they like all started a
Snarky
band.
Puppy?
Yeah, so they're all just
Dun, 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 dun.
yeah, dude. I've listened to Lingus like 1,000 times, bro. That song
Yeah,
is like
I've
crazy.
understood that there's a very niche community of people that know who
It's-
this band is, but if
yeah.
you know them, you're like, you have to like jazz fusion.
If you're a
Yeah, it's
muso,
a
they're
very-
they're a muso type band. You know, like people that are really appreciate like
it's very much an
high level
acquired taste-
technicality.
an acquired taste in a way. They did have a really good cover of Higher Ground.
I think they're fantastic. I actually am surprised I have not shown you this band yet. I'm surprised I've done you a disservice.
Dude, Lingus.
I mean,
listen to Lingus.
most of my listening is like 1910s to about like 1997, and then that's when it
That's where it
stops.
cuts off. Nothing top 100
Dude, it's
Billboard.
like
Which
his
I
Spotify rap.
respect the hell out
Spotify
of.
rap happened while he was here with us. It
Dude.
was like Stevie, Jimmy, and then the Thunderbirds. It was his top three.
So you just don't think there's anything to take since the
I
turn
mean,
of the century?
Like not like in popular, no, because
No?
I haven't listened to anything popular.
Sure.
Dude, I'll be like, oh, David Guetta. He'll be like, who? Yeah.
I feel that. Yeah.
I'm like, and you like, if you said like the name of the artist who was like
Dude,
number
Polyphia,
one,
bro.
who?
Polyphia.
Oh, is this
Tuck-
the one who makes all the tappy tappy?
He
noise?
does crazy
it's
shit,
intense.
bro. He's like,
the tappy tappy. That's the best description.
Hey, I
I've
think
heard
he
of
plays
Penz's
like
playing.
it's more than 6 strings. I think.
And so tappy tappy clicky clicky.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, again,
But it's the
very
same thing you were
talented.
saying earlier. Yeah, exactly. I
Very
agree.
talented, but I don't get it. Because I'm like, I'll say that's good, but I'm gonna go listen to Otis Rush and have
Yeah.
have fun.
Not fun.
It's like you can recognize something as
Well-
like objectively, like technically.
And what you're
proficient, but
doing-
it's just not your flavor.
Blues can't be taught so much necessarily as it's a felt thing. And I mean, you know what the notes are. You can be taught the notes, but when you play them, the difference is the feeling that you have with that note. That like I think different. So for blues, it's like, yeah, like no matter if you're listening to blues from like the 1940s or the 1990s.
I've seen people argue like the Jimmy and Stevie thing, like the Jimmy Vaughan and Stevie thing.
Yeah.
And it's always the modern guitar player fans who are like, "Oh, Stevie's so much better." And no, I don't know why anyone would listen to Jimmy. And then you watch Jimmy play, and
He's so
he,
cool,
like,
bro.
he is so cool, and he is playing everything that he feels he needs to.
Right.
That's the difference. I think
Yeah.
like for Stevie, he had a lot to say in unfortunately a very short amount of time.
Yeah.
And he got to say all of it. And one of my friends said that he got too good.
He's like, it's just ridiculous watching some of his from like when his string when
string
he's playing
breaks.
and it's like, dude,
There's
We talk about that a lot, actually.
yeah,
dude.
I had a great opportunity to speak with Renee, Stevie's tech, and he told me about that moment. I asked him about that moment. I was like, was that the first time you did that? He's like, no, but usually I'd go in front of him.
Yeah.
So he would usually run in front of Stevie, pick his guitar off, and then put a new one on. But everyone at ACL was like, we're going to do another take if anyone goes on that stage. And what happened was, Renee saw a string break. He went, right, no, I'm not listening to the people who work at ACL. I'm going to treat this like a gig. But he went behind Stevie and put the guitar over him and picked.
Yeah.
And he had to relearn how to do it basically within that moment. So he went behind, and that's why you can see Stevie kind of get a bit confused.
Yeah.
As he's doing that.
Yeah, he's like trying to reach for something that's not quite
that's
there.
not there. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
And-
such a cool clip.
Watching that video gives off the same vibe as like, a Marine reloading their.
I texted them we'd be late. I was like, we'll be late. Fuck it.
I was like, just so we at least get a clean hour.
Yeah, dude, absolutely,
Which
yeah.
after that, it's anything's whatever.
It's a
How
My
funny.
bad. I just tried to squeeze it in today.
No.
Then I forgot I had a rehearsal.
Sorry, maybe if
It's
Kai wasn't
okay.
running late.
Yeah,
my fault.
fucking that fucking asshole. Yeah, it's like a tactical guitar reload.
Yeah,
It's exactly what it is.
that was one of the first things I saw of Stevie. Not the first, but one of the first. And the thing that kind of made it even more special was he was sober at that point. When you I was showing this to Nico. If you start with like I'm getting into bootlegs now, like kind of stuff that not many people watch because it's just not as
Not
available.
polished
not
or-
as polished or as available.
It's like some guy on a VHS in the back of the,
Like,
back of the arena.
Potato quality.
Yeah, but if you go online and search up Stevie Ray Vaughan live in Stubbs Barbecue, 1978, he sounds a lot more like Jimmy than he does himself at that point.
Makes sense.
And that's with Luann Barton on vocals as well. And he plays some great stuff on that. And then if you go to 1986, where he is unwell, he is completely...
He's physically sick.
Yeah, he is physically unwell, and he's on tons of cocaine, and he's not well.
Happens.
And you watch him play, and you can see him playing he's playing great, but he's not. You can see he's not well. And then the show that I've shown to everyone is from 1990, and it's Fiddler's Green.
That's a great one, dude.
And when you watch him play, to do that comparison, like beginning as close to the beginning as you can get before you get into his first ever recordings, so his first proper live thing you can hear with good quality, and then when he's at the height of his addiction, and then straight into just before he passes, there is a night and day difference.
Was he sober when he died?
Yeah,
How long had he been sober?
3.5 years.
That's how long I've been sober,
Hell yeah. Well,
dude.
stay out of helicopters.
Dude, bro. No, but it is interesting because my favorite comedian of all time is Bill Hicks, and it's kind of the same thing. He was brilliant from a young age, and then he got messed up on substances and it got really bad, and he got banned everywhere and stuff. Quit. He died of pancreatic cancer at 32.
No way.
Yeah, bro. But
Ali, do you know
but
this
those
guy?
last few years for him, it was the same thing. It was all the gold that he put out was in that last few years when he was sober. And then when he found out he had pancreatic cancer, bro, he didn't tell anybody. And the last 8 months of his life, he kept doing shows. And the vitriol, listen to Rant in E minor, the album, Bill Hicks, if you want to hear it. Because you're listening to a man who knows he's going to be dying soon.
Yeah.
And he's I got to say all this shit, and I'm getting it out. And he's saying, wild shit.
That's actually exactly how I feel
Yeah,
about
I mean-
Stevie on Riviera Paradise.
Yeah,
Specifically that song, too.
one of the, if it's possible to put that video, show the video.
Oh, you're
it's,
talking about Bill Hicks?
No,
Or of the,
the Stevie.
Stevie? Yeah, Josh can pull it up. Tell him what the search, what is to search?
Stevie Ray Vaughan Fiddler's Green, 1990.
Oh, the whole show.
No, it's that first clip because then it goes straight into just audio. But there is a TV clip of the first song. There's a TV clip of the first song.
I remember Rhys showed me this. Actually.
Is this the show that he died?
No.
Okay.
No. This is like 2 months before.
Shortly
okay.
before, yeah.
Damn. Bro, wild dog.
Green.
Fucking Kobe.
And it'll probably be it's that one. Yeah, that's just the song that this is the song that is part of the TV thing. So it's like 5 minutes, right? You can see he's a lot healthier than
Yeah.
So he's gained a considerable amount of weight by this point, like in a good way. I mean,
No, he's got a
so
clean
overweight,
presence.
yeah.
It's like he's not sweaty and like he's looking healthy. I mean, he's a little sweaty, but obviously
Yeah, on stage.
everyone's sweating.
But this is one of the best performances I've ever seen.
We should do some dumbass awards like the biggest sweater on stage in Austin. I nominate Tomar Williams. Dude, yeah, this is fucking...
I think tone-wise, this is probably him at his peak too.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, you know, when I watch him play, man, like, you talk about people that make it look easy, and it's like, dude, it's just, it looked like it was just, he was just born, and it was just like, there's this innate thing in him that just knew, like, it's just so fluid and just...
Well, you say like he's one that makes it look easy. Yes and no. Like in like a lot of videos of him on stage, like you can very clearly see he's putting in a lot of effort.
El Macamba, for example.
Yeah, McKenna is exactly that.
To putting on a good, not just playing his instrument, but putting on a good show. Like he like there's a lot of visual effort that's going into that.
Yeah. Well, and then like from a frontman standpoint, and Nico, question for you on that, like on like showmanship for you, like with that, do you prioritize, because it's like it's not just what you're singing, it's how you're singing it, what you're doing
you're
up on stage.
presenting
I always
Yeah.
just try not to make a fool of myself. Like specifically, that's what I'm trying to do. But I don't think that. I don't know. Actually, I don't. I try to be just cool. I don't know
I think
if
it's
that
just
makes sense.
own whatever it is you do.
That's
own it.
It's
you know?
since Rhys has joined the band, I've certainly had a lot more fun becoming like an active frontman and less of like a guitar playing frontman. And I think there's a big difference to it. I think you have like a frontman who like leads the band.
Frees you up more.
Yeah, it frees you up to
Yeah.
actually just be doing one other thing. And then when I'm like, all right, I'm going to do a solo now,
Yeah.
I like clock in with the band. I'm like, I'm going to do my solo now.
It's like guitar
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, and then I clock out. Yeah, and then it's perfect. And I've had a lot more fun. I think I'm much more geared for that lane than
Yeah.
maybe what we were doing before.
Well, learning to lean on other bandmates. Like
It's really hard. I actually, this is like my hot take of the show, is I think I actually have one of the best guitar players on earth in my band, which is like really interesting because I love guitar. So it's like I'm such a fan of what we're doing right now. It's like a whole different thing than before. Whereas
It
like
changes the whole game when
I was
you're
just
having
very,
fun, dude.
Very insecure about writing guitar music with my guitar skill. Not that I think I'm bad, but like it's a whole different thing.
You
now.
know
got a
that
secret-
there's
you got a
other
secret
people
weapon.
out
Yeah, it's like
there.
a whole other thing now.
Yeah.
It's like, oh fuck, he's really, really good. So
Well, that insecurity also comes from comparison. And
right,
like
yeah.
feeling
I just
like
that's
you're
all
not
gone now
up
because
to par.
Rhys is like, you're good enough to be in my band, and I'm like, then we're ready to rock. We're good to
Well,
go.
because
yeah.
there's more than just the greatness of like
Yeah.
as great, and you're dope. But it's like there's a whole
Well, yeah,
thing
I
going
just-
on here.
I
It's
feel
like
like I get to be a frontman now,
and every
that's
component, like
really fun.
even as much as I shit on Ringo, he was still critical
Yeah,
for the
absolutely.
Beatles. You know, like they
Absolutely.
needed Ringo for what they did, and yeah, so it's like everyone. Like I think y'all, I see you guys like, hey, we're all going up together, dog.
Yeah,
we're all going
absolutely.
up together. But it's like that. There's an energy about it that you guys have that I really feel like is, dude, you've got that. You got the swag of what I feel like you got that ingredients
Oh,
of
cool.
what you need, man.
I feel
It's
like we were missing a really kick-ass guitar player.
Well,
And
no,
like,
I'm
that
saying
happened really swell. I
the-
know. It's just like that was we got
y'all are everything in
Feels
the
like
mix
final
now.
piece of the puzzle is there,
Yeah.
and
we got.
Yeah.
What do you think, Rhys? What are your thoughts on it?
how have you enjoyed your time with the North Americans?
He's like, I fucking hate Nico, dude. Honestly,
Well, it's almost
square up, bro.
We're almost at the end of our trial run, which was this was all supposed to be
a test.
a test. We were like, we're moving here, and this is like real. Like this is the behind the curtain stuff. We were like, okay, sorry. Reese is gonna try to join this band. I just kicked him under the table by accident. And we're gonna have him move here. He's a 17-year-old. He is a global phenom. He's not an American citizen. There's like a lot of things that are like, okay, this is an interesting decision.
It's a lot of logistical factors.
So yeah, we were just
going
gonna
to
try it out. Let's see how it works. And then not to mention, that like, what if he moved here, didn't like America? You're like, forget, doesn't like being in the band, doesn't like the culture difference, doesn't like not being at home, doesn't like, thank God he fucking loves Dr. Pepper and barbecue. So we were like,
well, and this
super off
is
the
like,
hook.
this is a good place for like growth.
Oh, well,
And,
dude,
and
he
like you can get on
his
stage
people.
every single night here, dude.
Yeah.
Every night, multiple
He's-
times a night.
He's found his people.
know?
I watch him have conversations with like, guys that have been waiting their whole lives to have conversations with someone about this niche specific thing, and they get to talk to Rhys, and it's just like he's with his people. He's in the right neck of the woods.
Dude, you are an old soul, bro.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Yeah.
I think one of my favorite things about being here is, one, you can kind of like, there is something about the space that you can kind of feel, especially like 6th Street is a good example. Like how you were talking about the Continental and like how everyone has played there. Same thing with with 6th Street.
Yeah.
You can feel everything there.
Yeah.
And there's a lot more room, and which also means there's more gigs.
Yeah.
At home, I get a gig a month.
Oh, damn.
Maybe 2 gigs a month,
Bro.
and a jam a week.
Bro, you move here, you're going to be gigging 4 or 5 nights a week, probably,
That's the
easily.
thing. So how do we do this tomorrow? Like, how do we get it started ASAP?
Well, dude,
And that'd
it's
be-
like,
it'd be
bro,
an endurance
I
thing
think
of,
that
like, let's
what you
start this
do
race.
is you have your vision, you know where you're trying to get to, and you know what tools you have right now, and you work with the tools you have now, and then the faith part is that the other more tools are going to be coming at your disposal as you go.
I just wanna-
that you need,
does
and I
that-
believe that's yeah.
Yeah, dude, and like keep being real about it. Like I know that that's so corny, but like we're having fun and it's cool.
Yeah.
So it's like keep doing that thing.
It's not getting bogged down with the details. And
right,
just,
and like
you know,
and like it, not getting overwhelmed by what could or
What could
might,
happen
just like
or what you're
like,
anxious
Dude, we got to
about,
do
yeah.
like hang out with Gary Clark and then play at Aviator Nation.
And that's the other thing, dude.
and then 2 nights at Continental, and then
You're
Will's
gonna be-
place. It's like, all right, let's just keep having fun. Like, just keep it rolling.
Yeah.
Dude,
chase that.
Yeah, just the
that
next cool
high,
thing.
that
Just like
fun.
keep
I
having
will
fun.
admit that my favorite barbecue place has now whenever I walk in, they go usual.
Yeah,
Dude,
dude, we've got him, dude.
it's-
Yeah,
You're
he's
like,
just
yeah.
Sam's barbecue. He's out there. We're there a lot.
bro, Sam's, dude, yeah.
Legend,
no, but
legend.
like I was gonna say too, like that's another thing about Austin that's so great, and for a guy like you especially, which like the kind of guys, the Gary Clarks that are just around, the people, the Jimmy Vaughns. These are guys that like they live here, this is where they, to me that's like Austin's one of the few cities now I feel like around the country where. Dude, see, like when you go to Seaboys, you go to Continental, any of these places, like you don't know who might pop in on any given
Dude,
night,
and you
dude.
also,
And
like,
it's like being
The
access
people
to
that
those
are
people.
there are all great. Like everyone's so you're sitting next to some guys something, and that's important because it's not that it's some guy something that makes it important, but everyone is doing something in the pursuit of the same thing you're doing in your domain, and that is really refreshing.
Yeah.
at least for me.
I think at home, it's great at home, and it's I'd say it's more the people at home, but it's more history focused at home, because it's less about
Bringing it back.
there's less about the Jimmy Vaughans, like how you were saying they live here.
Yeah.
It's more about the people who knew the person who lived here.
Yes.
So, like, I'll speak with people and they're like, oh, yeah, I know. I spoke to someone and I was like, they said, oh, I think you might be a fan of a friend of mine. I'm like, who's your friend? Oh, Jeff Beck. This was 2 weeks after he passed. And I was like,
You're like,
oh.
we were once lovers, actually.
Yeah,
Hey.
And it's kind of like that. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
like you meet friends of people who.
Well, that's the lady I was talking about earlier too. Like Annie, she like dude. You want to talk about someone who has
Stories.
oh my gosh, bro, dude. She's like homies with Mick Jagger and Keith Richards.
Yeah, the goat.
She like I'm like, but like just giving rides to Jimmy and Stevie back in the day. You all got to meet her at some point.
Sounds
But
like
you're right. It's like there's a rich history of. There's another guy who at some point, I hope he's listening right now, Hunt Sales, who's here.
I know
Dude, he
Hunt.
was Bowie's drummer.
I know
He
Hunt.
was fucking Iggy Pop's drummer. Bro, he's cool as shit.
I met him
but
after
I'm like,
the first time we played Seaboys.
Bro,
here's a little Hunt Sales story for you. This
Okay.
is the coolest thing I've ever seen ever, actually. I don't
Hunt
know if I'm-
Sales,
I don't know if
yes.
I'm outing him
Love
on this
this.
story. I'm standing on stage at Seaboys. He was at the back inside smoking a cigarette while we were playing, bro.
There's only a few
I
people
was like,
left today that
what?
can get away with
look,
that.
when your dad is Soupy Sales, bro.
I guess that's fair,
No, like legit, his
Yeah,
dad was a
yeah.
famous comedian.
yeah. And then he was, I knew he was Bowie's drummer. He's a cool
No,
guy.
yeah, but it's like, and he's got that rock star
Thing to-
like jus de foie, whatever.
Smoking
I don't know.
in the middle of, I was
Bro.
like, it's 2025, dude. Anyway.
is him and Chappelle can get away with
Yeah,
that.
I guess that's
Yeah.
about it. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. And the homeless guy at Taco Cabana, dude, for sure.
He also got away with it. Yeah.
Got
No,
away with
man.
more because they didn't want to deal with him.
Dude, yeah. So, yeah, like, do you think Austin? It's like there's gonna be more of Rhys here in Austin.
I like spending time here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we like having you.
He's a very conservative on his PR, which is, I mean, great. That's
Yeah.
how you want it to be.
Stay private.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Keep,
That's
keep-
good.
Keep the
That's good.
important parts private.
Hopefully. Let's just say hopefully there'll be as much as possible.
No, I think this is like a great spot for y'all, like for real. I mean, just as a base to like, because like no matter what you do in this game, you're gonna be on the road a lot. Like that's part of the gig. But it's like you got to have obviously your home base city, and I hope you guys can end up like establishing something like that. Y'all have like some.
I would love that. I mean, I'm like in between the camp of being like, let's keep the train rolling, and also like, it's been an absolute pleasure so far. So like, whoever's in between there, so you don't jinx it. But
Well, and
don't-
if y'all are
you know?
working, then you can go to the Uncle Sam, and be like, "Hey, I'm working." See, like,
Yeah, we need.
you see me working?
Yeah, there you go. There you go. You signed the paper and whatnot.
Because I'm
There you go.
stimulating
There
the
you go.
economy, man. Yeah.
Or you can self-deport. You know, you can do that
I
as
won't
well.
do that. No, I'm gonna stay out of it. I do now actually have to.
Yeah,
yes,
and
go
we're
to
also we don't want to get in we're violation of child labor laws here
Yes,
as well.
that's
We're
true.
right at the cusp.
I agree. That's very fair.
Dude, thank you guys, bro. Rhys, appreciate you, bro.
Thanks for having me.
someone rescue Rhys.
No, we appreciate you guys
Hell yeah.
stopping in, man. We'll have y'all back next year at some
Yeah,
point.
let's do it
for
again.
sure. Yeah,
I'm sure I'll see
and
you guys
and
around.
hopefully see you guys around too. So
Oh yeah,
Fuck yeah.
we're releasing a song on Friday.
yeah,
Called Too
check
Young-
that out.
Too young for the blues.
You have
Too Young
Check
for
it
the
out.
Blues.
Yeah.
Nico Little, the North Americans.
Yeah.
That was clean. That was good. Hour 7. Yeah, over an hour.
Yeah. Sorry, I like.
No, bro.